on the island. Someone get me out of here.
Hi, my name's Sam and I love to travel, mainly in my little microcamper Ladybug. But join us this week as we embark on a brand new adventure on the Northumberland 250, starting with a trip to Berwick-upon-Tweed and then to the beautiful holy island of Lindisfarne.
Good morning, Ladybug lovers, and today is the day that we start our brand new adventure on the Northumberland 250. What are we waiting for? Let's go. It's been a bit of a nightmare of a start to this little Northumberland 250, and not only did I hit all the traffic in the Edinburgh bypass, I also realised that I have forgotten my itinerary for the next week with all the information, all the places we're going to stop at and see and stay and the timings and all the information I basically need for the next week. I've left it in the house in my work handbag. So thankfully Gary was on hand to go and take some pictures of it, so hopefully he's going to get that to me at some point today, because otherwise I ain't going to know where we're going. What a nightmare. So we've made it to our very first stop in Berwick-upon-Tweed and to Morrison's for some provisions. And if you follow this channel, you will know that I am the most amazing cook when I'm in Ladybug. So expect baguette, cheese, tomatoes and crisps, because that's the diet that we'll probably be following for the next week. Because when I'm in Ladybug, I do not cook. We eat fast, quick, easy, tasty, filling bread and cheese.
I'll be walking home in the rain.
Good, secured. Let's get out of here and get exploring.
Just like the wind and the fires.
Okay, well, let's get this party started.
Every truly remarkable thing, no wonder we lost.
Actually quite a lot of parking in Berwick-upon-Tweed, but I'm in the Castlegate car park. So you've got the short stay, which is up to 3 hours, and the long stay. So the 3 hour one is free, but you need to pay £1 to get one of the risky things, and you just put your time on there that you arrive. But also this was the site where the cattle market used to be. So there you go. First things first, we need coffee, and we need it quick.
I had a little wander around the town, looking at the town hall, the stocks and all the little shops. If you go down some of the side streets, there's some lovely little boutique shops to explore.
I've been to Berwick-upon-Tweed twice before, so I happen to know of a nice little place for something to eat and drink, so that's where we're heading.
I made myself comfy in the corner house and ordered some lentil soup and an iced coffee.
That was absolutely delicious. So if you're in Berwick-upon-Tweed, go to the corner house, enjoy some of their cake. And now it's time for some exploring. Some fun facts about Berwick-upon-Tweed. It's not only England's northernest town, but it's also the most fought after, and didn't actually become part of England until the middle of the 1700s. So it's quite historically significant. So there's lots to see here, including this wonderful barracks, the the fort walls all the way round the town, and it has some really good Elizabethan fortifications. Oh, I almost said oh, I can't even speak. You know what I'm saying. So this is actually the Cowport Gateway, which is a tiny little entrance into the fort. But it was done like that deliberately because that was the weakest part. So they made the doorways and the entrances tiny. Clever. So the fort walls that you can see here today were actually built around 1548. And they're still pretty intact. Really is a lovely little town to walk around, especially if it's not too windy.
Colors of white and grey behind an empty space. Can't always tell what you're thinking, but now it ain't.
So that's part one of our first day on the Northumberland 250, and next is where we're going to be staying for the night, which I am so excited about because I visited this place before and I loved it, but you're not actually allowed to stay overnight on this particular place, but I've managed to find a way of how to do it.
Rose bushes covered in 1,000 homes. You'll say you still love me, but that's not true. Didn't you realize you'll be hurting too? Black and white photos of you and me. So that is left could have been held in the arms of grief. You came around till you saved me. Now you don't talk and now won't listen.
So, welcome to the second stop and the final stop of day one on the Northumberland 250, Lindisfarne, also known as the Holy Isle. And you may wonder, how am I staying here? Am I going in B&B or a hotel? No. There are only 2 motorhome spots that you can get on this island. You are not allowed to camp in your motorhome or a tent, so this is the first of its kind on the island, and there's only 2 spots. They are a bit of a pricey, £45. I have to say that the marketing on the Facebook page for this these 2 spots is probably a little bit of a misdescription because it does make it look like you're over the water, but I did my research beforehand, so I knew that it wasn't, and I was quite prepared. I wanted to stay on the Holy Island and the Holy Isle, and that is why I'm prepared to pay £45 to stay here. I could easily, probably, not that I would, but I could in Ladybug just have parked somewhere and no one would know that I was here. But I don't want to do that. I want to stick to the rules, do it properly. So if you want to, there are 2 spaces in the Lindisfarne Hotel that you can book via their Facebook page. There's a telephone number and email address. There are facilities here which we're going to check out in a minute, but there's only 2 spaces, 2 spots, and you're right in the middle of the island in the wee town, so it's just super handy, and we'll go have a look around and I will show you, and you can work out for yourself if it's worth 45. I mean, it's one of the most expensive places I've ever camped, even in the big motorhome, so it is a bit pricey, but I guess, you know, There's only 2 on the island, so they can probably ask what they want. And people are, apparently this is booked for tonight, so let's go see. This is the other space. As you can see, it's just the car park of the hotel. So we have baby changing toilet and toilet here, toilet here. Not sure where the showers are. £45 a night. It doesn't have any goddamn toilet paper or anything to wipe my hands on in the toilets. God knows where there's showers, if there's even any. Not impressed. So I'll give you some fun facts about the Holy Island later. But for now, all you need to know is that before you come to visit, check the tide times. You can just quickly do it online. Today, for instance, I had till 6 o'clock, just after 6 to get here before the causeway would be completely covered. So after 6 o'clock tonight, there was no escaping. We're stuck here. So you can't fly the drone here over Lindisfarne Castle because it's National Trust land, and I think there's birds and wildlife as well. But I'll see if I can maybe get something online to show you. It's absolutely stunning, and you must visit one day. What an absolutely stunning afternoon it is in Lindisfarne. Guys, if I remember correctly, there's an absolutely massive, and I mean massive, hill to climb to get to this goddamn castle. Oh, my favourite. If you are coming to the castle and parking in the car park, or staying overnight like me, just to note, it's around about a mile, I would say. But a nice slow walk, especially when it's such beautiful weather like this.
Come and take a walk with me. Challenge your wildest dreams. No more fear. Follow that shining star. Come with an open heart. I'm right here. I hear your every.
So it took me about an hour to go around the castle. It was £12 to get in for an adult. Was it worth it? Absolutely. So time for some Sam's facts on Lindisfarne. There's actually only 160 residents here on Lindisfarne, but 650,000 visitors come each year. This little island is flooded with tourists between the tides. Some other facts: it's historically really important for Christianity in England, because this is where the famous Lindisfarne Gospels were created, and also it was where the Viking raids led to its Holy Island nickname. I know I was not reading that off my phone from Google.
When I feel so down and out, your love comes to raise me from all.
So we probably only have another half an hour of daylight because it starts to get dark now about 4 o'clock. So just gonna sit here, enjoy watching the sunset, and then have a wee walk into the village and see what's open. Maybe pop into a local pub and see what kind of local beer they have.
Birds to see. I love you. Wanna tell you I'm on my way. I'm coming home today. And I hear you say it's about time we met.
I'd say that it is time for some refreshments. Don't you?
Watching you over there.
2 pints of Guinness in the shipping. And I think I'm ready for my dinner. It's deathly quiet here. Everyone's gone. We're trapped on the island. Trapped. Assuming this is my neighbour. Sorry, but you're plugged into the electrics where I'm at the front of. The electrics for your one's over there. I know you can't get to it, but that's where I'm parked.
Okay, do you need the other?
Yes. So my camper van neighbours can't get into the other camperman spot, which is over here, to the electrics. So they've had to plug into my electrics, not knowing that I was actually staying here. And guess what? There's no one to talk to. They also can't find a shower block, neither can I. So this is not good. Not happy, and neither are they. Well, I'm going to get something to eat and I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit that oh my god, 2 pints of Guinness. Hit the subscribe button and come back next week for a brand new adventure on the Northumberland 250. Bye bye.